Welcome back to our talk show, Girl in Town. Last week we have talked about nature environment. This week we will continue our previous subjects by having a deeper discussion about environment. Specifically, we will give you further information about some type of pollution as well as providing some action we should do in order to slow down this process. I'm Hermes, part of the show, and attending to our show today are the special guests. Please welcome the famous triple of the academic world. First, let's meet Professor Dior from the Harvard University.
Good evening, I'm Dior, and I'm glad to join our conversation today.
From the old and classical Cambridge University, let me introduce you Miss Lucy.
Have a good day, everyone. I'm Gucci, and I'm looking forward to our debate today.
And last but not least, our gorgeous and knowledgeable guest who has flown from the USA to join our meeting today, Miss No, Dr. Chanel.
Hi, my name is Chanel, and I'm going to give you more information about our subject.
Seems like our guests are extremely excited about the talk today. Therefore, in order not to make all of you wait too long, let's get started. We had talked about the definitions of pollution last week. Now we will move to another part. Professor Dior, would you mind telling me and what's your some type of pollutions?
My pleasure. Well, we basically classify pollution in three main types: earth or soil pollution, water pollution, and air pollution. There are also some minor types which can be listed as light pollution or noise pollution. Nevertheless, we focus more on three main types mentioned above because they are the obvious three do tremendous harm to human life as well as hard to change in short term.
Wow, that's a useful piece of information. Miss Lucy, can you tell us the effects of the tide towards our environment?
Water pollution changes the quality or the conditions of the water, which is the habitat of many creatures such as fish, shrimps, or aquatic plants. Through causing death to these species, it accurately disrupts the food chains and therefore destroys the ecosystem. Air pollution affects our climate and weather. Fumes from factories and vehicles, which consist of CO2, SO2, and some toxic chemicals, are believed to be the main reasons of global warming, acid rain, and some respiratory disease. Finally, soil pollution has many consequences on our health. By eating vegetables grown on contaminated soil, humans absorb chemicals from these vegetables. These chemicals gradually accumulate in our body and cause some disease such as cancer.
That sounds terrible. What can we do to stop these negative environmental processes, Dr. Chanel?
Well, I think people should have a right awareness about this matter as well as the world situation at present. Then people should adjust their behaviors and actions to change that situation. For instance, I suggest that we should make sustainable transportation choices, such as walk or ride a bicycle whenever possible, and use public transportation instead of private one. I think we should also consider some good food choices. For example, use local food instead of imported food, or use organic food, or you can grow your own vegetables garden. Energy usage is also an important aspect you should care. Minimize your energy bills by replacing old bulbs with new energy-saving and low-cost bulbs. Your energy costs will also decrease if you turn off electronic devices when you don't use them. I think those actions will be highly recommended to slow down the pollution process.
Don't forget the triple R rules: recycling, reusing, and reducing. To reduce the demands of making more products, which indirectly leads to the increase of pollution, try to buy second-hand stuff. It will also save your money. Reduce the usage of plastic bags by using biodegradable bags instead. Recycle bottles and used stuffs. You can buy some of them for extra money. Keep recycling and reusing everything you can.
A lot for your tips. And how about Diệp? Do you have anything to share about this subject?
Well, of course. First, I totally share the same idea with my friends about how to save the environment. Moreover, I want to say that I think education plays an important role in making differences. Therefore, we shouldn't just do every action mentioned above yourself. We should share to our friends and educate our children to help them have a right understanding about this matter. Besides, you should not only do, but you should also speak out. Protest your local polluters or join an environmental group to raise your voice and people's attention.
Thanks, Professor Diệp, for your sharing. Well, I guess our show must come to an end. Once again, thanks a lot for your participation. I'm sure your opinions and tips will inspire many people out there, and we'll save our mother nature. See you next week with a new subject. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.